Good morning. Good morning. Happy Halloween, everybody, and welcome to the Tri-State Traffic Show. Odon here in the Tri-State Traffic Show Traffic Center, which is essentially my living room, but we've got the orange jacket on. That's about all I had really for Halloween here today. So hopefully you had some nice costumes. So good morning and welcome to the big broadcast here on this October 31st, 2022. Can you believe it's already the end of October? I mean, we're talking Thanksgiving in, what, 3 weeks from Thursday? Is that right? No, it can't be. Where's the first? 3 weeks, the 24th? Thanksgiving that early, the 24th? Yeah, it would have to be. Yeah. So about 3 weeks from Thanksgiving. Holy cow. Where did that go? My goodness. Continue to roll tide, right? Continuing right into Christmas. Nonetheless, let's get through Halloween first, right? So good morning, 7:06 is our time. We're going to 9 o'clock here this morning. Welcome to the big broadcast. I'll open up the comments here in just a couple of moments. Also, just a programming note. So tomorrow there is not going to be a show because we're anchoring the MeTV network. So and then starting next Monday and Tuesday, we'll be down for at least the month of November and into December on Mondays and Tuesdays. So it's only going to be 3 shows a week starting next week. Unfortunately, there's not much I can do. Maybe we'll try to work out something where we'll go back on the road again. But we'll see. I don't think it's going to happen next week, so maybe the week after. But again, keep it tuned right here to the channel. Like and subscribe to the channel if you can. We're here on YouTube and Facebook this morning, so come join the fun. If you have any Halloween pictures you'd like me to share on the air, email them to me at tristatetrafficshow@gmail.com. Again, that's tristatetrafficshow@gmail.com. Send them over, and we will put you on the air with your fun Halloween costumes. We also have the weather watchers keeping an eye out on that forecast to see if there will be any kind of tricks or treats, any kind of rain for the kiddos later on today, getting out and doing their trick-or-treating after school. That's usually when it's the big deal. Yesterday. Yesterday I went to this, they throw the pumpkins off the top of the fire truck kind of a thing. And there must have been like 1,500 kids. It was bedlam, absolute mayhem. I mean, yesterday was just perfect. Halloween parades and things like that. So it was a pretty good weekend. It's just too bad Halloween wasn't yesterday and it's today. You know, I think it just works better when it's on the weekend. Then you have the entire day to go out and trick or treat and get all your candy. But anyway, you've heard enough of me already. We're here to talk to you about the morning ride to see if there's any tricks out there for our drive this morning here at 7:08. Let's do this. Let's go to the full screen. Let me take down the banners. There we go. This half hour is sponsored by the Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery. Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery.com is the place for the best ice cream. And I'm sure Ralph has got some probably wonderful treats to give to the kids today with the ice cream. Sure, it's going to be, a banner day. Usually he does pretty well on Halloween for with the ice cream, and I think today the weather is kind of going to hold up. It's been fairly mild for this time of the year. I mean, it's 45 degrees now, but, yesterday was just gorgeous. It was like 67 degrees. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Stunning weather. So, it looks to me a little preview of The forecast I got from the weather watchers looks like it's gonna be a fairly nice week, except for maybe a little hiccup, maybe later tonight into tomorrow. We'll let them tell you that here in about 5 minutes. All right, so comment section is open. Let's see here. Happy Halloween from Alexandra. Yes, happy Halloween. The G-Man, there he is. Dizzle with the sizzle. Nice. Look at this guy. All fired up. Nice. G-Man joining us here on the big broadcast right at 7 o'clock. Getting hit with the dizzle. All right. So let's go to our incident page. Let's start it off here first this morning. So it just seems like every time you populate something here on for New Jersey, it just gets worse and worse. It's nuts. So let's start off here. The upper level inbound at the George. We've got 2 lanes shut down with a crash this morning. Let's go there. We'll go to the numbers. Just give me 1 second here. There's a program I was running in the background. I just got to turn that off. There we go. Let's see here now. 43 for the, about 45 for the upper, about 25, 30 to the lower, 35 plus at the Lincoln, 30 to 35 at the Holland Tunnel. Let's see here. Anna, Buenos Dias, happy Halloween. Trick or treating later today. Glad the weather is holding up. Yep, we will take a look at the weather here in about 5 minutes or so, and I will take a look at that email, Anna, in just a brief moment. And again, we're talking about this crash in the upper levels of the George. Just happened here. It's just since we started the show. And we also have issues on 18. So if Connor is watching here, I wonder if he'll be impacted by this. Take a look at the camera here at Edgeboro Road. There we go. Yeah, so there's your right lane shut at Edgeboro. Dial that in here. It's not really causing that much of a headache as far as our traffic is concerned, because it usually builds up through that area this morning. Yeah. So it literally just happened just a couple moments ago. So give yourself a couple of minutes of extra travel time. And there's Connor. Good morning, sir. I don't know if you're watching us now or you just heard that. And he says, happy Halloween. Yes, happy Halloween. North on 18 at Edgeboro, you got a crash there. That's still being worked on. So just be mindful of that. Again, it's not causing a horrific delay in any way, shape, or form in any capacity here this morning. So again, just be mindful of it's a little bit of extra traffic there on 18. All right, so there it is, Connor, right there by Edgeboro Road. So hopefully that clears up here shortly. We've got 76 westbound at 295. That's just out of or getting into the Aljo curve, which is going to screw up 42 and 55 as well. Let's go to the cameras. If you're a sports fan, it was a pretty rough weekend football-wise. Giants lost, Jets lost. So there's your right lane shut down. And yeah, that's a full INV working on northbound 295, westbound 76 with the right lane shut. So now either this is new pavement or that's new pavement or that road looks slightly damp. I don't know. It just seems a little moist. And you can see what the damage done here on the 42 and 55. Now 168 is getting hit hard, getting up to the turnpike this morning. So yeah, it's a bit of a tough spot. So we don't know how long that's gonna be out there for, but this is probably a solid half hour here from 168 up into 295. So be mindful there of that. Let's see. Parkway northbound, north 168. Hillsdale crash is southbound, crash with injuries, overturned vehicle on the Parkway south of 168. We've got a crash southbound 19 truck routes 19 right off the Skyway in Newark. And then we also have a fuel spill, overturned vehicle northbound ramp to McCarter Highway in Newark. All lanes are shut. 295 northbound at 28. There's a crash. Shoulder is out. Whew. Going on. Let's go here to the term. Let's go to the Parkway, I should say. I don't think you're going to see anything. It's further north of Pascack Valley. Okay. Widen this up, and then we will go to weather here momentarily. Way up here. Hopefully, some of our friends will be off today, but there's the delays on the Parkway. So maybe if you can get over to Route 17, that could be a little bit better option for you. And it's more of the freeway, per se, than anything else. All right, so 7:16 is our time. People want to know. Well, let's see what we got. Comments here. Connor says, I took Route 1 off Riders Lane to avoid Route 18. Awesome. So you're out of the way from that. So let's do this. Let's head to the Weather Center. All the weather up here. Let's talk to Matthew Amano. Matty joining us here, I think a second or third time. He's been on a couple times with us. From Rutgers, the Weather Watchers Club. Good morning, Matt.
Here's your Tri-State Traffic Show weather update. Jumping right into the headlines for today, we are going to have a beautiful start to our Halloween. As we get into the night, we are going to see a chance of showers increase and continue into Tuesday for our AM commute. As we continue for the rest of the work week, though, we are going to see temperatures continue to increase, and they will be above average for this time of year. Commuter forecast, we're not going to have much weather going on for the AM commute, so 6, 7, 8 a.m. we are going to have clear conditions. PM commute, however, we are going to have an increase of chance of showers and thunderstorms for the state. So 4 p.m. we will be generally clear, but as we get to 5, 6, 7 p.m. for that PM commute, we are going to see an increase of thunderstorms for our state. So that might lead to some traffic for us for the PM commute. Today's highs, we are going to see temperatures in the low 60s to upper 60s, 65 in Sussex, 66 in Piscataway, 67 in Camden, 65 in Toms River, 64 in White Plains, and 65 out in Islip. Today's lows, we are going to have temperatures in the low to upper 50s. 53 is our cold spot in Sussex, 56 in Piscataway, 59 in Camden, 58 in Toms River, 59 in New York, and 58 out in Islip. Futurecast does show that rain moving through our state through Monday night into Tuesday. Tuesday, though, afternoon, we are going to have generally clear conditions with some spotty clouds. As we continue into Wednesday, though, we are going to have clear conditions throughout the state, and heading into Wednesday afternoon, more of the same. Stepping off screen for the 7-day forecast, we are going to have a high of 65 for today. As we get into the night, we see that 60% chance of showers and thunderstorms continuing into Tuesday. Tuesday, 69 with a low of 53. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday are going to be beautiful days to round out the work week with 71, 66, and 68 degrees respectively. Saturday and Sunday are going to be even nicer with temperatures of 72 and 73 degrees. This has been your Tri-State Traffic Show weather update. Thanks for watching.
Thanks, Matt. Nice job as always. Weather really looking good once we get past this evening and into early tomorrow. Once we, that's kind of crazy to hear about thunderstorms possibly for tonight. So again, be mindful, keep an eye to the sky. Head over to the president of the Weather Watchers Club, John Rocco, JONROCCO. That's what'll come up as his name, but it's at weather. I forgot his handle. Oh my gosh, it's been so long since we've done that. I think it's John Rocco, JONROCCO WX weather. That's what it is. JONROCCO weather WX. Just WX, not the weather. WX. Stay tuned to his page for latest updates throughout the day. This half hour sponsored by the Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery. 908-272-3000 is the phone number. Beautiful Cranford, New Jersey, 22 North Avenue West. Has some of the best ice cream. Go for that pumpkin ice cream for celebrate Halloween right? The delicious, beautiful pumpkin ice cream, as well as the Oreo pumpkin. He has the cinnamon crumb and just a plethora of other wonderful flavors, as you do see it here in the dipping case. You see the s'moreo, the chocolate cookies and cream, triple strawberry. You see all the wonderful toppings you can stick on to your sundaes or your cones or your cups of ice cream. Just absolutely delicious stuff. And there's the black raspberry chocolate. The grasshopper, I should say, cookie dough, party cake, cotton candy. Just wonderful stuff here all across the board at the Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery. There's a picture of our good friend Ralph, our other good friend Justin, who is on his way to Boston starting next week. It is a new position there. I think his last day for News 12, I think, was yesterday, possibly. I don't know if he'll be if he's watching, but so Justin is. I think that's it for him for News 12. So congratulations to him. Moving on to a bigger opportunity there. Another opportunity for him over at NBC Boston area. Try to catch him there doing weather on the weekend. But that's our good friend Ralph with him, the owner proprietor of the Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery in his 13th season out of Queens, New York. He also has these wonderful birthday cakes for really all occasion for basically anything. So it serves some 4 to 8 to 10 to 16 people for that medium cake or the bigger round one, and a large sheet cake of up to 40 people. So just a classic ice cream cake. Doesn't get any better than that with that classic ice cream cake. So head on over to CranfordVanillaBeanCreamery.com. That's the website, 22 North Avenue West in Cranford, New Jersey. 908-272-3000 is the phone number. Give Ralph a call. Tell him you saw it here on the Tri-State Traffic Show. All right, let's go back to our action here this morning, and let's dial back in. We didn't even get a chance to finish New Jersey. There's so much going on. So now the Holland Tunnel is a broken down vehicle inbound to the city. We wanted to also show you this 19. I think there's a camera here. The camera's even working. Of course it's not working. I think they were looking for it too. But no good there. So we will go to cameras again. Let's see if this camera shows the Skyway crash. It kind of does here going south. I don't know if this camera here at Roanoke will show it. No, it's not showing anything. Let's just dial that in on the maps now. So we are talking about, let's see, where are we? First one is going to be here onto the ramp to Carter Highway. Shut. So you have no access here off of Route 22. Really, that's really where it's populating. That's why this traffic is coming back around, because you got nowhere to go. But to continue on to getting out to 21. So that's the first spot. The second is going to be here coming off the Skyway right there. Here's the Skyway here, and the second, that issue is coming off of the Skyway. That is coming off the once again the Skyway there. That's why that's just a little bit backed up. All right, so let's start in the north again. We still have our issues here on the Parkway in either direction as we come out to Hillside Avenue, past the Pascack Valley Toll Plaza up towards about 168 or so. So look for that. Looks like 17. There's something going on north here of Lake Street, Franklin Turnpike up to Ramsey. for that along 17 heading northbound. 287, 208. So far, so good. Building some traffic going south into Fairlawn. Then we have northbound 17 at Central Avenue and Rochelle Park is busy. Both ways of 46 just past the Route 3 split is crowded. Both ways in Bloomfield on the Parkway we're busy. Typical stuff there. 148 to 150. Turnpike Eastern and Western spurs seem to be fine. The approaches to the Lincoln are really heavy as well. It's about 45 minutes or so. While we have the Parkway cameras up, let me just take a look at the tower camera. Not terrible. Maybe slightly slow there. Let's go to the Driscoll Bridge. Yeah, that's fine. So let's bring in the dial in the bridges and tunnels again. Wow. Because that crash in the upper level, looking at an hour and 10 minutes. I will say a solid hour here at the George all the way around. 35 to 40 at the Lincoln and about 45 to an hour here at the Holland Tunnel. So really getting hit hard because of that broken down vehicle in the tunnel. It's stacking up fairly quickly. East on the Bay Extension is busy here, getting out to by Interchange 14. Parkway heavy, Clark, Cranford, Kenilworth, Union. That's normal there. We will widen this up and head out to 80. So we know it's a little bit lighter than normal when 80 is not terribly busy. It's not terribly busy getting from exit 30 out through 34, 35 to Rockaway, Denville, and on over to the Parsippany area. Now, some of this also could be the fact that we do have some clouds out there this morning, so there's really not much in the way of sun glare at all. That's going along eastbound 80 in towards 287. Let's widen this up now, and I wonder why this is taking so much computing power on me. I'm losing half the maps here. What's going on? Close up some other programs that I only have 3 tabs running. Okay. Okay, so Bridgewater 287, 202, 22 is good. 78, we're fine. 31, a little busy here getting south into Glen Gardner, so that's kind of normal. The Turnpike 33, 195, that's all looking good. 295, a little sluggish here at Route 1. 29 into the Trenton Tunnel is starting to get a little crowded as well. Parkway, Ocean County, Toms River, Barnegat, Stafford, Long Beach Island, AC Expressway, all clear. Unfortunately, the 42 situation is still getting worse now, south of 168. Same thing with 55. Heading past Deptford Center Road because of this accident investigation on westbound 76, just past 295, northbound 295 busy. This whole interchange is going to run you all of this probably another half an hour to 45 minutes just to get out of Runnymede, Deptford, Washington Township on up into the Walt Whitman and Franklin bridges. So it's yeah, that's a really, really stiff ride trying to get out of there. Let's see, 55 is good. So is Route 9 and the Parkway through Cape May, Wildwood, Stone Harbor, Avalon, Sail City, Strathmore, Ocean City. All right, so let's go back here to the, it looks like the Holland Tunnel issue cleared. George, we still have that upper level with that crash. That's about an hour and 15 minutes. Let's go to the city incident page here. I'm going to switch the banners here at 7:30. Go. This half hour is sponsored by the Shave Cave, 1471 Raritan Road in Clark, New Jersey, 908-325-6283. Follow Omar on his Instagram at ChopGod, CHOPGO. And also by Maxim Motor Cars, 303 West Clinton Street in beautiful Dover, New Jersey. Nick's phone number is 908-973, I should say, 620-9060. 620-9060 is the number. Maxim Motor Cars, LLC.com. Let's dial in the city incident page. It's just the George Washington Bridge is what they're reporting. Long Island, I think there was a vehicle fire here on the LIE. Yes, eastbound at 53. Southbound on the Wantagh, we have the right lane shut at Hempstead Turnpike. Eastbound left lane is shut there. So basically, it looks like the LIE is shut here at 53 going east. Broken down vehicles, Southern State eastbound 19 to 20. Let's go to the cameras now. Let's see what we've got. Happy Halloween, everybody. It's 7:30 now. We're live on Facebook and YouTube. Please come join us. If you have any Halloween pictures, we'll get to Anna's picture here right before weather in about 15 minutes. Send them over to Tri-State Traffic Show at gmail.com. See what we're dealing with here on the expressway. Okay, so buttons. This is going east here. You see the HOV, the two left lanes are shut here. Crash out by Comac Road. That's really closer to 52, really closer to 53. That's the entrance to the Saginaw Coast Parkway. So, yeah. Got that. And then where's this vehicle fire? This is supposed to be this two separate incidents, it looks like. This is what's left of that vehicle fire. So we've got the two right lanes shut there at the Saginaw Coast in 53. So that's a bit of a tough ride for friends there out on Long Island. Let's go. First of all, let's just go right to the island. And maybe it's Halloween or something, but it's definitely a lot lighter than normal. There's barely any traffic here on the LIE at all, except for this little bit of rubbernecking delay at 53. Now, there's the Wantagh issue here this morning at Hempstead Turnpike. That was our other place we wanted to go. Right in here. Delay. Let's see where this is. That looks like it's shut. Nope. There we go. Now just reopen. Now it looks like they're moving the. Let's leave it here to see if Inform moves the camera around. Now you're seeing that first here in the Tri-State Traffic Show. There's no way that anybody else has that in real time. That the northbound Wantagh is open here just north of Hempstead Turnpike. It's off to the shoulder now. Yes, that is now open for business. But, you know, we're pretty jacked up. We're pretty banged up here on back through Hempstead Turnpike. It's going to be right in here. That's closer to 106, I think. Right in here. Probably going to run you about another 10 minutes plus or so from the Southern State up. Some traffic here through Hempstead, through 18 and 19. Again, I think there was that broken down vehicle as well. Southern. Yeah, there it is. It's off to the shoulder, North Village. But again, it's not really terrible. I think maybe a lot of friends are taking the day off because of Halloween. I don't know. It doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of traffic out here. East End, kind of the normal bacchanal from Hampton Bays, Southampton, Watermill into Bridgehampton. Go back into the city. Let's take a look at Staten Island. The expressway heavy basically from the West Shore all the way over to the Verrazano. West Shore a little heavy here at Arden Avenue. Right off the Verrazano, the belt at Bay 8th. Westbound here at Flatbush Avenue is heavy. Inbound Gowanus is busy as we continue our northerly push onto the BQE both ways, the Brooklyn Bridge. Then the northbound FDR here at the Williamsburg Bridge is heavy. Southbound BQE at Queens Boulevard, continuing all the way down across the Kosciuszko Bridge is busy. Midtown Tunnel, running about 10 minutes. Not too bad. Just a minor congestion at the Ed Codge Queensboro Bridge. So it's possible some people are doing. I would think that the work from home thing is really a big thing today, wanting to stay home with the kids for Halloween. So I think that's why our traffic is lighter than normal, and then also some of it too. Getting down here for the parade this evening. Greenwich Village is going to be just absolute bedlam. Let's go to the LIE both ways here at the fairgrounds. Is heavy. West on the Grand Central, that's busy here. Getting up to the LIE both ways of the Jackie Robinson is pretty solid. So is the Van Wyck both ways at Hillside Avenue, westbound on the Belt. This is normal stuff passing the airport. North on the Cross Island is heavy from the southern, heading all the way up into Grand Central, both ways here between Northern Boulevard and the LIE. The Cross Island is busy. Whitestone Expressway heavy here through Flushing. College Point, west passing LaGuardia, that's busy. East side heavy here at the RFK. Southbound Bruckner heavy right onto the northbound Deegan. Westbound Cross Bronx, we're heavy here. Southbound Bruckner, same deal there. North on the Bruckner, getting up into the Hutch. That's crowded into Pelham Parkway. Southbound the Bronx Road Parkway, fairly busy passing the Bronx Zoo. And then the Deegan south of the Mosholu is heavy, but the Sawmill combination at Yonkers getting on over to the Henry Hudson Bridge actually looks good. Again, you can kind of see the feeders here. If it wasn't for this problem with the George, I'd say the feeders going into the city, it's definitely the case that people are using the work from home today because of Halloween, wanting to be home early enough for the kids and not having to sit in traffic on the way home and this and that. They wanted to head out with the kids for Halloween because it seems like all the feeders, Long Island, Westchester, again, if we didn't have the issues at the George, yeah. So we're here. Let's jump into Connecticut first. And look at this Merritt. Definitely a lot lighter than normal. Just heavy here at 40 down to 36. 95 is heavy from about 20. We'll put it about 26 or so, straight on down to 11. And then from about 9 through 6 is heavy. And then southbound on Route 8, heavy into exits 11 and 10. Southbound on the Merritt is heavy here in Trumbull, south of about 50. So 7:38 is our time. Let's go to the Hudson Valley. Let's go to the list. It's Conic south of Baird Park Road, and then crash a 9H south north of Kinderview Road. Okay. Again, you can see it is much lighter than what we normally would see. Southbound on the Thruway, still fairly heavy here from 13 down to the Tappan Zee Bridge, then east into White Plains, and 287, 1 through 5 is fairly crowded. So is the Hutch going north here at Weaver Street, or a little bit further up into North Street, Weaver Street. Normal stuff there. We go to Rockland County, Orange County, the Thruway 84, Route 6. Everything is clean and green. Into Dutchess, across the Beacon Bridge, Peekskill, Route 9, Taconic, Yorktown Heights. Southbound 684 at Brewster down to Katona is busy. Both ways of 84, really crowded here. Danbury and Newtown. And then westbound out of Middlebury into Southbury. That's an awfully solid ride as well. But yeah, you can definitely see the overall general scope of what's, somewhat lighter. I have a feeling this Parkway issue is going to ease up shortly. But let's go to Transit. So now the upper levels of the George is shut. That's not good. To that. Let me see if I can bring in the camera in Fort Lee. I don't think they'll have an issue with us using the camera on the air because it's a governmental agency. But let's just see if their camera is operational. Possibly took down the camera at the George. I don't know why they would do that. Let's see. Hang with me for a second. Yeah, I guess they took. Yes, the Fort Lee Police Department took down the string. That I highly doubt that they took down the camera. Okay. So let's go back to the numbers, which I'm sure we're probably pushing, 90 minutes here now at the George. Yeah. An hour, at least an hour and a half now at the George, half hour at the Lincoln, an hour at the Holland because of that earlier broken down vehicle. That's gone. Camera's really there. Let's see. 495. Look at that. Just a complete standstill. And I think, let's see, 19. No. Where is that camera? It's on this tour here. George Washington Bridge approach. Let's see. Oof. 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 Ouch. All right. So there we go. Again, George Washington Bridge. Okay, so now it looks like they've got at least a lane open there now on the George to temporarily shut it. Westbound 76, we still got this issue. Same thing on the Parkway, north of Pascagoula Valley. I still think down here in this camera, we're going to show it to you again. To me, it looked like the road. Well, no, it looks a little drier there. Maybe just the angle of the camera, but it's off to the shoulder now. It's off to the shoulder on 295 north into westbound 76. It's right there. Okay. That's being cleared, but you can see the wake of damage behind it. There's some fog out there as well now. I'm starting to see here. This is 42 at 41. Down. Let's see, Deptford Center. Definitely a little bit of fog working into the equation. Wow, they're actually starting to pave this now. Well, maybe getting closer to something finishing. Wow. Let's see. What is this here? This is the Turnpike at 3. It's not working. Let's see what 295 looks like. I'm just checking weather here. Yeah, I think roadways are a slight dampness to them. Well, that looks fairly dry. It's a little tough to tell. Let's go here now. Let's bring in the reporting stations from NOAA very quickly. For South Jersey, let's see, some fog and mist. Yeah, Philadelphia, 47 degrees. Okay. It's interesting how you can have fog at 39 degrees, fog at 45, overcast in Somerville at 37. Hmm. Wonder what Cape May is doing. Wildwood at 47. Mount Holly at 42. Ocean City at 46. Millville at 41. Check out Hudson Valley. Let's see what Monticello is at 37 and fair skies. So we got some more cloudiness to the south and in the north. And speaking of the weather, are going to dial in Maddie here in the weather center. There he is. Let's bring him into the conversation for a check of the forecast. Good morning, Matt.
Here's your Tri-State Traffic Show weather update. Getting right into the headlines, we are going to see a beautiful Halloween day for today, but as we get into the night, we are going to have a chance of showers and thunderstorms that goes into Tuesday morning for the AM commute, and we are going to see above average temperatures continue to increase going into the rest of the week. Commuter forecast, we are going to have a very clear AM commute. No traffic related to weather should be there. PM commute, however, we are going to see spotty showers and thunderstorms. 4 p.m. will be clear, but 5, 6, 7 p.m., that's when we're going to see the majority of our spotty showers and thunderstorms begin to ramp up across the state, so that we might have some traffic-related weather-related traffic here for us tonight. Today's highs, we are going to have temperatures in the low 60s to upper 60s, 55 in Sussex, 66 in Trenton, 67 in Camden, 64 in New York, 63 in Milford, and 65 out in Islip. Tonight's lows, we are going to have temperatures in the low 50s to upper 50s. 53 is our cold spot in Sussex, 59 in Camden, 56 in Trenton, 59 in New York, and 58 out in Islip. Futurecast does show our rain moving through our state, and as we continue into Tuesday, we are going to have that rain continue to push through. Tuesday evening, though, we are going to have generally clear conditions, just some spotty clouds. As we go into Wednesday, though, clouds will move out, and we're going to have clear conditions throughout the state for the AM commute. And as we get into the afternoon on Wednesday, more of the same. This has been your Tri-State Traffic Show weather update. Thanks for watching.
Thank you, Matt, for the forecast here for today. Again, it's, keep an eye to the sky kind of a deal for later today with the potential for possibly some of those thunderstorms. This half hour is sponsored by the Shaved Cave, 1471 Raritan Road, Clark, New Jersey, 908-325-6283 for the best haircut in the business. I was actually just over there last week. Omar is doing well. Everyone, the boys there are doing just fine. Again, it's that classic barber shop with a modern flair to it. So modern feel. So again, as I told him, what talked about in the barber shop stays in the barber shop, right? And there's Omar right there. But they do a fantastic job. Always busy. Place was full again when I went in. So they're doing just an awesome job at the Shaved Cave. Again, 1471 Raritan Road in Clark, New Jersey, 908-325-6283. Follow them here on Facebook. Again, just 2 years in operation. Here is Alex. He's the owner of the shop in the Shaved Cave, established in 2020. So over 2+ years now here at the Shaved Cave. So definitely go get ready for the holidays, get your, get ready for the weekend, that kind of a thing. So 908-325-6283. And especially if you join them on a Sunday, they've got all kinds of fun stuff, watching football, basketball, World Cup coming up. They're going to have all the TVs on in there, fired up with the World Cup. So it should be a lot of fun. Go in and get your hair cut, stay for some good sport. Again, this is one of the best places in the area for your haircut. 1471 and your manly grooming needs. Hot Towel Shave, 1471 Raritan Road in Clark, New Jersey, 908-325-6283. We're also sponsored by Maxim Motor Cars, 973-620-9060. 303 West Clinton Street, Unit C in Dover, New Jersey. Again, 973-620-9060. And, not everyone can afford $40,000 vehicle. It seems like that's what we're up against these days. So Nick has some very affordable cars. Some of these have some high mileage on them. Some have just some minor accident damage done. And again, not just because it's an accident doesn't mean it's been a total wreck. It's, could be just a couple scratches, minor bumper damage that's been fixed. Again, some very, very affordable cars here at Maxim Motor Cars. And sometimes he puts up, he'll get some of those specialty vehicles like Corvette or like this Mustang is still there. Finally sold the 2019 Volvo. Finally got that out of the lineup. Jeep Renegade, the Frontier, King Cab, pickup truck with a 5-speed manual. Wow. The S2000 Roadster, Pontiac, sold the Volvo. Nick is moving these cars out. So definitely give him a call and check out the website, MaximMotorCarsLLC.com, for the best used vehicles around. Again, 973-620-9060. Ask for Nick or his father, Anthony. Do a nice job, handpick all the vehicles themselves, get them serviced by licensed mechanics, and get them fully detailed as well. So head on over to MaximMotorCarsLLC.com. So what we need to do is reintroduce we knew about this crash a while ago, north on 17. 2 lanes are shut there, south of Franklin Turnpike in Ramsey. 76, we know about that. It's on the shoulder. The shoulder here north at 168. And so this accident on the Parkway at 168 is just the shoulder now. Southbound coming off the Skyway, we still have that crash there, and an overturned vehicle 19 northbound ramp to 21 north. That's still shut. So that's really the big outlier here this morning. But still, our George Washington Bridge is well over 90 plus minutes this morning. An hour and a half here at the George, about 30 to 40 at the Lincoln, and about 45 here at the Holland Tunnel. So, real rough morning for our friends trying to cross the Hudson. So if it wasn't for all of this, we wouldn't be in too bad a shape here this morning. So let's go back to the maps, and you can see what it's doing. The George mess has been doing through Palisades Park. Looks like, again, the crash finally cleared, but still well over 90 plus minutes there. South on 208 is heavy out of Cedar Hill all the way down into Route 4. 46 as people are waking up now. At 7:52, 46 both ways here. West of Route 3 is busy. West on 80 into Patterson. That's going to be a sluggish ride. Let's see here now. 80 both ways at 287 is heavy. East along 24 is heavy east of or south of 287. Again, this 1-9 situation. So it's also affecting truck routes 1 and 9 because it's all where this all merges onto 1-9 here. That's all jacked up. This is the issue here on 1-9. The ramp to McCarter Highway is out of service, so everyone's being forced over to Route 22. I believe, is that the case? Yes, that is the case. That's the ramp here. And off of eastbound 22, there's no access to this as well. Back to those cameras, because I thought that there was a camera here. This one. Camera hasn't worked for years. So insane. That's the camera we want. That's the one that would show us everything. This is not. There. It just seems to be just dumb luck that every time something happens, it's always in a spot where these cameras just don't work, and I can't figure out why. get it. Okay. So let's reset here now. We wanted to do transit next. See what we got. AC rail line 914 departure from Philly is canceled. We've got Northeast Corridor 821 arrival to Penn is 30 minutes late. 806 arrival to Penn is canceled because of mechanical issues at Edison. 821 arrival to Penn is currently delayed. Okay, which we now know is 30 minutes. Pascack Valley line into Hoboken, 15 minutes there. River line canceled early train. So that's already well past the prime. Oh, I forgot to show Anna's picture. Oh, yeah, we got to do that next. Okay. Newark World Trade resuming normal service. Apologize for the inconvenience. Okay. Finish up transit. We'll go to Anna's picture and reset at 8 o'clock. So 2-3 northbound 2-3 trains are running with delays after NYPD and EMS responded someone needed Clark Street. B and D trains were running extensive delays both directions after emergency service responded to someone who was struck by a train at Rockefeller Center. Oh, that's not good. Hope they weren't pushed or any of that insanity. Expect delay CEFM as they get back on schedule. Wow. A lot going on getting out through Midtown this morning. Let's see here. A Harlem line 714 train from Grand Central Terminal to North White Plains is operating 2530. Being delayed behind a train with mechanical issues. Babylon brand 636 train from Penn Station to Babylon at 751 is operating 15 to 20 minutes late through Jamaica. Okay, expect some delays in the Hudson. 10:15 between Grand Central and Harlem 125th because of switching issues there. Customer experience 10 to 15 minutes between Grand Central Terminal and Harlem 125th due to switch issues and a train with mechanical issues. That's your transit piece. So a lot going on with transit here this morning. All right, so let's 7:57 is our time. As let me bring in the different background here. So they've struck again the deer for Anna and her daughter with their pumpkin. Once again, the gory remains have been left there. Really did a number on this poor pumpkin. Holy smokes. They got to the pumpkin once again. Unbelievable. Wow, these deer, they love this pumpkin stuff, right? This was the earlier photograph here, just completely gutted the pumpkin altogether. Wow. It's a bit of a massacre there. Holy smokes. Nothing left of that pumpkin. But at least they left the face that you managed to put on the pumpkin. Still, that was still there. Well, I guess after today, they can have all the pumpkins they want, right? And then go ahead and I don't know. I just didn't realize deer were that big into pumpkins, right? Unbelievable. Yeah, really took apart the whole front and just left the remains here. Ooh. But yeah, hopefully they'll stop once the pumpkins go back inside, right? I guess. I don't know. But so there it is. Another pumpkin bites the dust in the Homedale deer in Monmouth County. Really doing a number on the outdoor pumpkins. Oh my goodness. It says the insult is that it was repositioned to my front door. Wow. So the deer actually ate the pumpkin and then put the pumpkin back on your front steps. Do I have that correct? Wow. If you had, I don't know if you have a Ring doorbell or some security cameras or whatever, I'd like to see exactly how they managed to do that. Wow. Crazy that they actually put it back. Actually put it back to the front door. Wow. Unbelievable. All right, so we're having some fun here at the top of 8 o'clock here this morning. Happy Halloween and welcome to the big broadcast here. I am O'Don, your traffic jockey here in the Tri-State Traffic Show Traffic Center. Welcome you to the broadcast here this morning, looking at partly cloudy skies in the mid 40s or so. We will take a look at your forecast with Matthew in the Weather Center from the Weather Watchers Group coming up at 8:15. So we're on the air for another hour or so. Again, programming note for tomorrow. There is no broadcast tomorrow. We are up and running with MeTV tomorrow morning. Then starting next week, we'll only be on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Be mindful of that. A little bit of a shorter week, but pay the bills until we get this thing fired up in the monetary zone here. Still got a long way to go, so please pass along to all your friends. Tell us to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Will certainly help us out here greatly in the traffic and weather centres. So this northbound 19 is just getting really hit hard because of the closure to get onto McCarter Highway. So there's really no continuation, really the beginnings of McCarter Highway. From 19, some vehicle flipped over on the ramp there, so you're forced over to westbound Route 22. Look for that. Now, this is new. Overturned truck lanes just before interchange 6. I don't think there's any cameras there, but let's dial that in. Let's see what we have. No, it goes right from 7 to 6. Ooh, look at that fog, though. Whoa. Oh, wow. Look at that. Almost zero visibility here. Out through the Cranberry area. Monroe. That's wicked. See what the fog is here, of course, through interchange 9 for Route 18. I mean, you can barely even see it. Seems like the visibility gets better as you. Oh, that's a pretty shot there. As you continue up into Woodbridge, although some light fog here in the Woodbridge area. As you get further up the line, up to Carteret, into Linden, fog definitely dissipates there, heading into Newark. But really here in south central Jersey is where we're dealing with some of the fog. I mean, wow, that is really pretty poor visibility all the way around. Speaking of that, let's go back to the cameras now. Look at 295 in the area of Mercer County. Let's just see what the fog situation is there. Yeah, some fairly decent visibility issues as you head out to Scudder's Falls Bridge. 31, some light fog. And this is out in Lawrence. Baker's Basin. A shroud of some fog there as you get further south out to Sloan into 33. Why does this always put it in the wrong spot? Out to 195, a little foggy. I don't understand why it cuts the camera off completely. Check it out. 130 in Bordentown. Oof, that ugly. 656 Lawrence Columbus Road. Burlington Mount Holly Road, Highway, okay, Hartford Road. Of course, it's under maintenance. Of course, it's under maintenance. Let's take a look at Route 1. Route 1 at 18, see if there's any fog there. Yeah, a little light fog. Riders Lane. You can barely even see it. This is ugly too. At 130, it's kind of where it burns itself off a little bit. Let's go through Raymond. Yeah, Look at all that heavy fog there. So be careful now. Visibility is really becoming the major issue here for certain parts of the area. Scudder's Mill Road, Independence Way. Yeah, that's not looking good, quite honestly. Nassau Park Boulevard, Princeton area, Quaker Bridge Road, Meadow Road. Yeah. Heavy fog. Let's see if there's any fog on Route 80, though. Out towards Warren County. No, that looks fine. See in the valley here at Route 15, if anything is foggy. No, the sun's kind of burned itself through that fog. Heavy here east getting into Parsippany. But what else is new? Let's see what 287 looks like. Nice if you can actually have a camera. This is through Madison Avenue and Patterson. Not really seeing visibility. Sun's burning itself off here, and that's sun glare going east here on 80. 287 now. There's fog in New Brunswick. There's more than likely fog here through South Plainfield and Piscataway. Yeah, it's kind of a dreary start this morning. Look at that fog. Possumtown, Durham Avenue. Barely even see it through Edison here at 27. Same thing out through Route 1. Probably some fog here on 22. Yeah, some shrouded clouds here. Bridgewater. Sun is trying to do its best to burn itself through. This is through Mount Airy, getting up to it dipped to 78. A little bit better in the visibility department. Let's see what it is at Route 10. Yeah, a little foggy start there as well. It's kind of notorious for that. 24. Wow. Let's see what it is at Morristown. Yeah, that's a foggy start here too. So again, be careful, friends. Central, western sections of the state. It's all the way up to Mawa. Just for laughs. Let's see what we got. And wow, look at that gorgeous golden color. Look at that. Just beautiful colors here. But the fog seems to be fine. See, Connor says the fog is now here at Middlesex College. Yeah. Woodbridge Avenue, Route 1, Route 18, Turnpike, all seeing quite a bit of visibility problems here this morning. So let's go back to the incident pages. Now we've shown you some live pics. So the 17 issue, the 19, looks like the 19 ramp to 21 has been opened. It's going to alleviate some traffic. Looks like that's opened up here, but still just jacked up through to the airport. I don't know why this map is really getting all banged up here. Light congestion at 24 up at the mall at Short Hills, but again, it's definitely lighter than what it usually is because the fact of Halloween today. Lots are using the work from home. This is north into Lake Street on 17, both ways of the Parkway here at 168. We are heavy. South along 208, that's fairly busy as we continue out to Route 4 out of basically Goffle Road, I should say. Both ways to 80 and Patterson, some sun glare there. So it's 46 getting into Route 3. Parkway fairly heavy here in the Bloomfield area. But again, as I said, this Parkway was going to ease up, and that's exactly what it did because it is definitely lighter than normal. Turnpike is fine, really all the way up until you hit 14, but that's about it. Central Jersey, again, this is where we were dealing with that fog. I bet you any money, maybe that's the reason why some of this is not reporting in to a degree. Again, I think this is Google Maps, but fog has anything to do with it. But fog is really located like right in here. Bristol to the west, all through 202, 31, all throughout this area. Trenton, Mercer County area, the Turnpike is foggy all the way along the Delaware River, all the way down through here, McGuire, 195. And, you know, this is beginning to ease up here, even though that accident investigation is still on the shoulder being reported. So I have a feeling this is going to ease up here by 8:30 or so, and we should be in fairly good shape throughout New Jersey. All right, so let's go back to the city now. 19 situation cleared up as well. So 6. Oh, whatever that flipped over vehicle is, it's right in here, but it's not really causing too much of an issue. Just a minor backup here this morning, getting out to the truck side of things. So look at that. City now. Let's go back here and see what we have. Looks like we have any matching records there. Let's go to the cameras. Go to Staten Island. There's the expressway on the left getting to Verrazano. I think some of that now, maybe just a slight hint of sun potentially on the other side of the bridge hitting you in the eyes. West Shore, Bloomfield Avenue, highlighted Arden is fine. Outer Bridge Crossing at Clove Road, we're good. Clouds, though, is still shrouding that sun. So at Richmond Avenue, we're fine. And again, West Shore at Fresh Kills Creek, that is looking good. Let me just go to that Verrazano. Maybe something happened coming off the. No, I think it's just heavy, really. That's what it comes down to. Let's go to Brooklyn. The belt east on the left is a little sluggish. West on the belt there at Flatbush is heavy. Inbound Gowanus at the BQE. What else is new? Wow, look at that gorgeous picture here with those clouds. Wow, that's beautiful. This is South BQE here at the Brooklyn Bridge. Inbound on the trench at Sackett is busy up through Atlantic. Heavy ride. There's the exit for the, that's the BQE, I should say. That's the exit for the Williamsburg Bridge. It's the inbound Gowanus right up through the Prospect here from 37th in that location is busy. Go to Manhattan now. Dial this in. Go to 2nd Avenue at 59th Street, 5th Avenue at 49th. 7th to 34th is good. Southbound FDR Drive here at 127th by the RFK is busy. It kind of eases up once you get to 96th Street, FDR at the Brooklyn Bridge. That is good. Henry Hudson at 125th, actually moving fine. Henry Hudson at 96th, and the West Street exit here at the Intrepid is clear. Let's go to the Bronx again. Dial this in. That's some yesterday. Southbound Bruckner at the Bronx River Parkway is heavy. BRP at 174 is good. Cameras out on the left. That's the Cross Bronx, the Bronx River. The Deegan at Willis heading north, a little bit heavy there up to the stadium. Henry Hudson at 232. That looks good. East on the Cross Bronx is slowly recovering after that accident at the top on the George itself. The Deegan here at 230. That looks pretty good. Let's go to Queens now. We'll go to the belt east here over by Cross Bay. It's fine. Westbound side a little heavy into Erskine. The BQE here at Broadway is good. Grand Central this morning is heavy here. We're going east at 188th. Jackie Robinson, Forest Park. I like what I see there. Midtown Tunnel, that is moving, about 20 minutes or so. LIE West at Queens Boulevard is heavy. The Van Wyck at the Grand Central looks pretty good. LIE ramp to the westbound, that's actually the westbound LIE at the BQE is fine. And then the Van Wyck going north at Hillside is crowded. So is the Whitestone Expressway at 14th Avenue. Let's run down the East River crossings now. Let's see what we have. North Roadway west of the Manhattan Tower. I can't really see anything there. That's the Battery Tunnel, maybe about 10. Manhattan Bridge, upper lower is good. Williamsburg Bridge, Midtown Tunnel, again, about 20 to 25. Ed Koch is fine. So there we go. Bring in Long Island again. Let's see what we have. The LI has been cleared south of the Wantagh Hempstead Turnpike, both under the shoulder. So again, it's definitely lighter than normal. I mean, look at all this. Just a little congestion into the Sandy Coast. That's from that earlier rubbernecking, and that's even thinning out. LI through Nassau County, northern state is wide open. This is definitely the work from home. People are taking Halloween off. East on the southern is heavy here because those issues with that broken down vehicle on the shoulder at about 20 or so. West getting into the Meadowbrook, we're seeing some alternate volume because people are bailing out of the Wantagh going north, but looks like that is on the shoulder as well. This is probably going to clear up here by about 8:45 or so, give or take. But yeah, let's go up to Connecticut. Let's go to the Connecticut incident page. Let's bring that into view. Head to the Weather Center and Matt. 95 crash northbound 2526. Okay, so let's bring the cameras. It's back through 24. That's north on the left. And again, it's the camera that I need. 46 is the one that you want, but it's not showing us anything. Go to the maps. And even at that, it's not a terrible ride, just a little bit of congestion. Again, look at this Merritt Parkway. It's really just heaviest in Trumbull. Then in New Canaan, getting south of 36 or so. 95 is heavy from 18 all the way down through 8. We'll save the Hudson Valley till after weather. So let's go to the Weather Center now. And let's do this. Where are we going? This. No, I got the wrong thing here. Hang on 1 second. That. There we go. So we've got no, got the wrong one as well. There we go. We want to bring in weather. That's what I'm trying to find. Get my link to Matt. Oh, here we go. All right, let's talk to Matt in the Weather Center from the Rutgers Weather Watchers Group. Good morning.
Here's your Tri-State Traffic Show weather update. Jumping right into the headlines for today, we are going to have a beautiful start to our Halloween. As we get into the night, we are going to see a chance of showers increase and continue into Tuesday for our AM commute. As we continue for the rest of the work week, though, we are going to see temperatures continue to increase, and they will be above average for this time of year. Commuter forecast, we're not going to have much weather going on for the AM commute, so 6, 7, 8 a.m. we are going to have clear conditions. PM commute, however, we are going to have an increase of chance of showers and thunderstorms for the state. So 4 p.m. we will be generally clear, but as we get to 5, 6, 7 p.m. for that PM commute, we are going to see an increase of thunderstorms for our state. So that might lead to some traffic for us for the PM commute. Today's highs, we are going to see temperatures in the low 60s to upper 60s, 65 in Sussex, 66 in Piscataway, 67 in Camden, 65 in Toms River, 64 in White Plains, and 65 out in Islip. Today's lows, we are going to have temperatures in the low to upper 50s. 53 is our cold spot in Sussex, 56 in Piscataway, 59 in Camden, 58 in Toms River, 59 in New York, and 58 out in Islip. Futurecast does show that rain moving through our state through Monday night into Tuesday. Tuesday, though, afternoon, we are going to have generally clear conditions with some spotty clouds. As we continue into Wednesday, though, we are going to have clear conditions throughout the state, and heading into Wednesday afternoon, more of the same. Stepping off screen for the 7-day forecast, we are going to have a high of 65 for today. As we get into the night, we see that 60% chance of showers and thunderstorms continuing into Tuesday. Tuesday, 69 with a low of 53. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday are going to be beautiful days to round out the work week with 71, 66, and 68 degrees respectively. Saturday and Sunday are going to be even nicer with temperatures of 72 and 73 degrees. This has been your Tri-State Traffic Show weather update. Thanks for watching.
Thank you, Matt, and nice job there in the weather center. Boy, that even next weekend looks even better than this weekend. It's crazy how these temperatures are really nice and warm, but who knows? It can drop off the cliff at a moment's notice. When we get into November with those cold November rains and Guns N' Roses sang, and so we'll see where that goes. All right, so this half hour, once again, sponsored by the Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery, 22 North Avenue West in Cranford, New Jersey. 908-272-3000 is the phone number. Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery.com is the website, which I've actually brought up here this morning. You can see all these wonderful flavors that he has. The classic Core 3 vanilla chocolate strawberry, bananas Foster, salted caramel pecan, triple strawberry cookie monster, cherry vanilla, black raspberry, grasshopper, chocolate peanut butter swirl, mint chocolate chip, cotton candy, fudge brownie, sundae, holy cannoli, party cake, all amazing stuff. These are some of the other treats that he has. The cupcakes, as we mentioned numerous times, vanilla cupcakes with the vanilla bean ice cream, the Oreo and Heath Bar pies, ice cream sandwiches. So just delicious stuff. And he has these wonderful sheet cakes, the ice cream cakes, I should say. Small round, 7 to 8, all the way up to that large sheet at 30 to 40 people. Crunchy cream, Oreo, Reese's Pieces, M&M's, signature bananas Foster, party cake, chocolate blackout, mocha bomb. And again, he has actually has the jack-o'-lantern in stock here for today. So definitely get your ice cream cakes available. Let's just go to Ralph's Facebook page. Let's just page. We'll do it here. Just want to see what the latest is here from the Vanilla Bean Creamery. There they are. Halloween, so stop and pick up a jack-o'-lantern sheet cake or a cake for your festivities this weekend and Monday. So there it is. There's your jack-o'-lantern ice cream cake, right? Delicious stuff. And then this is the fall flavors, the pumpkin spice, the Oreo pumpkin, apple cider donut, cinnamon crumb. So definitely get over there as soon as possible and get that wonderful fall ice cream. Get 908-272-3000 is the phone number. 22 North Avenue West, which is Route 28 in your GPS in downtown Cranford, right off of Westwally North Avenue, as we call it, locals. But right across from the Cranford train station on the historic Raritan Valley line. All right, so we're going to bring in our numbers here again at the Hudson River crossings after all the mess. Still have 90 minutes for the upper, about 45 to an hour for the lower at the George from that earlier crash, 40 to 45 at the Lincoln, and about down to about 30 to 35 at the Holland, which was at one point almost an hour. So, yeah, that is still thinning out. I wanted to go to the Hudson Valley page. That's where we're going to go next. The thruway that's going to be northbound after exit 21, Garden State Parkway connector. There's a crash southbound. A Taconic, broken down vehicle, not causing any problems. Dial in those cameras. I think there are a few cameras on the Parkway connector. Okay, so that camera is not operational. Whatever it is, can't be much of an issue. It's right in here. It's Parkway connector. And again, Rockland County is thinned out. East on 287, still pretty heavy through Elmsford into White Plains. The Hutch is a bit crowded here. It looks like we've got an issue going south on the Hutch. We have a camera there. No. Okay. 8:25 is our time. You watch this live on YouTube and Facebook. Let's see here. This morning comment section is open. If you have any Halloween pictures, certainly send them our way. Tri-State Traffic Show at gmail.com. So it's, again, if it wasn't for our issues at the George, we are, much lighter than normal. We still have the problems here south on the Parkway, getting both ways in 168. The earlier flipped over vehicle north on 17 is still all jacked up, getting into Ramsey at Lake Street. 208 is heavy here, getting in through the Hawthorne area, Fairlawn. He's at 287. Something's going on here, I think. Yeah. Going north just before Skyline Drive. 57. Yeah. Hit there, but 23, 287. Again, even 80, just west here, west of 280 is really the heaviest of it. Both ways at 24, getting out to the mall at Short Hills. The Parkway heading north through Bloomfield is busy. 46 through the construction of Route 3. Both ways at 280 at the Stickle Drawbridge is a little bit heavy, but our Union County roads have eased out, but 22 seems to be a little sluggish here. I think maybe some sun glare just popping into the picture. Wawa there before the Parkway. The Wawa's on the other side. I think they got it in the wrong spot. Second one? There is no Wawa here. It's impossible. Who's to say I'm wrong? I can't say it's impossible. I Delta. It's awesome. There's Delta and then there's Delta. Now it's like a lake and birds are angry. Angry birds, right? Blah 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 blah. The Wawa is here. Yeah, in the wrong spot. It's an enormous Wawa though, too. You can see them building it here. It used to be a Chuck E. Cheese and all kinds of fun stuff. Yeah, right over 20. This whole section of Route 22. That used to be Highway Bowl, Hot 22, just leveled. This is going to be a Mercedes dealer or a Porsche dealer, I think. Ray Katina. Lighten that up. Let's again, really fog has been only the other issue here in central Jersey. Head north on the Parkway is a little bit busy. So is Route 9 getting out to this is that long-term construction, that stupidity of construction. I don't know what that was. It was all weekend. It was Saturday. Went to Point Pleasant and it was all jacked up. On the way back, north on Route 9 is heavy just because it's heavy getting on to the Parkway. That's all dialed out. Let's give you the freshest numbers here at the Hudson Rivers again, coming down slowly but surely. Still 30 to 40 here, Lincoln Holland, about 40 to 45 lower, about is still over an hour, hour 15 at the upper. The cameras. I want to take a look at the parkway. I want to look down the shore, see what the situation looks like here in Brick. If there's any fog. No, it looks fairly clear. Asbury 109, the toll plaza there. More a little again, the fog there. Getting into the Bon Jovi rest area out of Lawrence Harbor. Boy, that fog really rolled in here across the Driscoll Bridge very quickly. Tower, you can't. Well, the tower is a little foggy, but you still can make it out. So definitely, fog is part of the equation. The rest of South Jersey is going to be in good shape this morning. 42 heavy into 295. North on 295 is busy up to Route 70. And friends, 8:31 is our time. This last and final half hour is sponsored by Travels with Darley. Watch our program on Amazon Prime, Wonder Motivation TV's Journey, as well as PBS Create. Go to our website, darley-newman.com. Our 10th season is going to be up and running sometime in January, so a couple months from now. Let's see what else we've got. All right, so Eastern Spur exiting at 1618E. It's a lane down with a crash there. Overturned truck going north just before 6. 17 north of Franklin Turnpike. 2 lanes are shut. Parkway, overturned vehicle on the Parkway south of 168. Okay. See here now. Oh, transit. That's right. Let's bring in that. Let's see. Atlantic City rail line canceled. 914 from Philadelphia. So look for that. Still some delays here along the corridor. Earlier congestion, broken down train. Give yourself about 15 to 30 there just to be safe. River line path now. Newark World Trade resuming normal service. Apologize for the inconvenience it may have caused. Okay. Back to the MTA. Let's see what they've got to offer us. D is partially suspended. There is no D service between Norwood 205th and Bedford Park Boulevard. Address signal problem near Bedford Park Boulevard. Okay. A in the Rockaway shuttle service running with delays have readdressed the signal problem in the South Channel Bridge. C and E with train and mechanical problems northbound at Canal Street. D running extensive delays after the investigation continues at Rockefeller Center. Resumed making scheduled stops. Expect delays C, E, F, M, B, and D. Some delays to Far Rockaway. Terminal Far Rockaway at 8:35, 10:15 through Jamaica. Babylon branch 751 is operating 15 to 20 through Jamaica. Delays in the Harlem line 25 to 30 after being delayed behind a broken down mechanical issue train there. Grand Central to North White Plains. Expect delays in the Hudson 10:15 between Grand Central and Harlem 125th. New Haven experienced delays 10 to 15 between Grand Central and Harlem 125th. Okay. Ronkonkoma, some delays here. Penn Station, Ronkonkoma at 9:01, operating 10:15 late through Jamaica due to late arriving connection. All right. So 8:35 is now our time. So let's go back to our maps and it's really been the crossings and Gowanus, the normal drill here, getting up and into the Brooklyn Bridge. Southbound BQE, heavy Queens Boulevard down the Williamsburg Bridge. The belts going west both ways in the Ocean Park. In the Cropsey is a little bit heavy. West of the airport is a little bit heavy, both ways of the Van Wyck at Hillside. East on the LIE is heavy, so is the Grand Central. And RFK Triborough is jacked up both ways. The east side is heavy, south of 100 and then from the 130s down into the 30s or so. Really heavy on that east side going south. Bruckner getting better by the minute, so that's nice. West on the Cross Bronx heavy into 3rd Avenue, north of the Bruckner into Pelham Parkway. That's busy. Again, I think the work from home situation is really what we're kind of dealing with. East on the LIE, I think something else just happened there. 53 and 55. I think that's still the same thing from earlier. It dropped off the list, and then I thought it was cleared, and then back out there. Pushing everybody over to the HOV lane, I think, is where it looks like that's populating there. Tough. That's on the Sandy Coast itself. Tough shot. Let's see if this camera's got anything. Let's see. It does. There's your fuel spill. So only the HOV lane is open going east between 53 55. This to me doesn't look like a fuel spill. This looks like power lines. This is PSEG Long Island out here. Those to me look like power lines. That doesn't look like fuel. I don't know what that is. Interesting. Why there be power lines? There's no power poles, or maybe there are. It's really not the greatest of shots here. I would need to see. This is definitely a power issue. I see this guy in the bucket truck. So it looks like they're going to maybe raise these wires. Maybe whatever it was earlier that took out that fuel spill, took out a utility pole with the wires. Ouch. Right in here. Other than that, Long Island is fine. Some light congestion on the southern, getting east into the Meadowbrook and then again into the Wantagh. Then this northbound Wantagh still jacked up into Turnpike. There it is, off to the shoulder. Well, they may have a right lane shut. Let's see. Let's see if anything comes through there. No. So that right lane is shut going north. It wasn't shut a few minutes ago, but I think they're looking to back that vehicle out off the flatbed, I think is what that's coming down to right in here. All right, so be mindful of that. So 8:40 is our time. So Long Island, for the most part, is clear. Just some congestion through Southampton, Watermill, Bridgehampton. Jump over to Connecticut, north on 95. There's that crash here at 25. That's just in the process of finishing up. Parkway still a little heavy out of 49 or so. Then south of Route 7. And then 95, just some mild congestion here from about 10 through 6. A little more uptick in traffic at 5. East on 287 in Elmsford is fairly busy. North on the Hutch, a little crowded up to 127. Then both ways of the Hutch is busy here south of La Crosse County. It looks like we have an accident going north in that area there. But Rockland County, Orange County, the rest of the Hudson Valley is beautiful. In the western Connecticut, that is clear. Still the major problems on 17 getting into Lake Street. And then both ways of the Parkway here over I-168 or so in Lake because of that flipped over vehicle still being cleared. Then Parkway is good, just a little congestion in the Bloomfield area, but that's about it. Still some heavy fog here in 287. 18 is busy at Edgeboro, but still a lot of fog throughout this location. Let's go back to the Jersey issues here. I want to bring the cameras along 9. See what it looks like here in Rhine Road and Old Bridge. Yeah, we still have the fog with us, still there. It's that Ernston sun trying to burn itself through there. Let's go to Texas. Yeah, some fog here in Marlboro. Let's get out to Rhine Road and Manalapan. Fog there. This is in Freehold at 33. That's getting much better visibility. Here's Delphia Road. That's clear. No major problems there. Look at 79 at 18. See what that's doing. Sun glare in full effect. Let's take a look at 71 at 36. Well, no deal. No dice. 35 at Broadway and Point Pleasant. Check that out. That looks fine. That's south coming towards us off the Rio Bridge. Let's see what Tom's River has to offer here in Seaside Heights. A little slightly foggy there. Tunney and Mathis Bridge, 36 to 35. That's fine. Let's see what 34 has to offer. 35, 34, and 70 there on the approach into Point Pleasant. Good. On Route 3, Orient Way, Patterson Plank, 21. Ramp from 21 going south to eastbound 3 is busy. Check out 78. Let's see through Jugtown Mountain if there's any fog. No, a little bit. Yeah, a little foggy here at 11, and then 173 out at 78 in Alpha Phillipsburg. A little foggy there as well. Let's go through the Watchung Reservation. Some slight fog there at Diamond Hill. That was at Vauxhall, and this is in Summit. So Bonnie Burn Road up through that location may be a little foggy. That looks pretty good here at 24. All right. So speaking of the fog, we'll dial in Matthew here with your 7-day forecast again in the Weather Center from the Weather Watchers Club. Good morning, Matt.
Here's your Tri-State Traffic Show weather update. Jumping right into the headlines for today, we are going to have a beautiful start to our Halloween. As we get into the night, we are going to see a chance of showers increase and continue into Tuesday for our AM commute. As we continue for the rest of the work week, though, we are going to see temperatures continue to increase, and they will be above average for this time of year. Commuter forecast, we're not going to have much weather going on for the AM commute, so 6, 7, 8 a.m. we are going to have clear conditions. PM commute, however, we are going to have an increase of chance of showers and thunderstorms for the state. So 4 p.m. we will be generally clear, but as we get to 5, 6, 7 p.m. for that PM commute, we are going to see an increase of thunderstorms for our state. So that might lead to some traffic for us for the PM commute. Today's highs, we are going to see temperatures in the low 60s to upper 60s, 65 in Sussex, 66 in Piscataway, 67 in Camden, 65 in Toms River, 64 in White Plains, and 65 out in Islip. Today's lows, we are going to have temperatures in the low to upper 50s. 53 is our cold spot in Sussex, 56 in Piscataway, 59 in Camden, 58 in Toms River, 59 in New York, and 58 out in Islip. Futurecast does show that rain moving through our state through Monday night into Tuesday. Tuesday, though, afternoon, we are going to have generally clear conditions with some spotty clouds. As we continue into Wednesday, though, we are going to have clear conditions throughout the state, and heading into Wednesday afternoon, more of the same. Stepping off screen for the 7-day forecast, we are going to have a high of 65 for today. As we get into the night, we see that 60% chance of showers and thunderstorms continuing into Tuesday. Tuesday, 69 with a low of 53. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday are going to be beautiful days to round out the work week with 71, 66, and 68 degrees respectively. Saturday and Sunday are going to be even nicer with temperatures of 72 and 73 degrees. This has been your Tri-State Traffic Show weather update. Thanks for watching.
Thank you, Matt, and I apologize for that. I don't know, the video feed there from Maddie in New Brunswick kind of froze up on us here for a moment. But anyway, thanks, Matt. Nice job there in the Weather Center. We'll see the Weather Watchers back on the broadcast on Wednesday morning. Again, Wednesday morning. There is no broadcast tomorrow, but we'll see them back here at 7:15 on Wednesday morning, November 2nd. So just that. This half hour is sponsored by Travels with Darley, darley-newman.com. Watch her wonderful program on PBS Create, Amazon Prime, Wonder Motivation TV's Journey. Follow her around the world, so either you don't have to or you will have to after seeing the places that she takes you to. And what sets her program apart from all the rest is the very local nature of the program. That's the entire theme is all about being local, about finding a local person in each of the destinations to definitely give the best, tour of a city or a trail, as she's been doing the, Charleston Trail and Empire Trail and so forth, or in different countries, gets a local tour guide to show her around. So really that's what sets her program apart from all the rest. And again, I've been a fan of Darley for a long, long time before even doing this show or even thinking about asking her to be a sponsor, the whole deal. So, I've really liked her show from day one. And there's 9 seasons that you can catch up on Amazon Prime, Wonder Innovation TV's Journey. Also on PBS Create. Usually it's on Wednesday evenings on PBS Create at 5:30. That's the schedule here for the tri-state area. But if you're watching from outside this area, go to your Create station from your local PBS provider and be able to find when Travels with Darley will be on. Again, there is 9 full seasons of Travels with Darley. She's in her 10th season now, and that should be airing sometime early in 2023, which really, honestly, is only about 8.5 weeks away, is 2023. Can you go figure that? But follow her also on social media. Let me see if I can bring in her Instagram page. Let's see what she's up to these days. Nothing new there. The newest post was, let's see here. This was some sort of ghost hunting in upstate New York. Cave or something. Tunnels of terror. Interesting. That expression on her face. Wow, that's great. Fun stuff, right? All right. So, what is this here? This is gems from her trip to Turkey. New season or series comes out on PBS in January and streaming in March. There we go. So that's the latest update there. She's posted anything to Twitter. That's her in the Turkish bath. Promotion for some, I guess, panel discussions that she was doing there. And there's the voiceover for the newest season there beginning in January. All right. So let's, we thank Darlie for sponsoring the Tri-State Traffic Show. Thank her as always. Support here on the big program. All right, so let's finish this up here at 8:51. We're on here for about the next 9 minutes or so. Let's just run down all the incidents here. This morning, we still have north on the turnpike, the truck lanes here south of interchange 6. We've got 2 left lanes still shut there, and the parkway still with this problem southbound. Only the shoulder is out, but still causing a lot of delays. Looks like the 17 accident is cleared. Right shoulder here on 76, west on 76, I should say, at 295. That's on the shoulder. 14th Street westbound, Jersey Ave and Jersey City. 1 lane is out there. That would be, that's really the outbound side of the Holland Tunnel. If I'm not mistaken. And it is. Let's see if this camera shows anything. It does not. The inbound side, so it's not going to show you anything either. So really, as you come out of the Holland this morning, it's not really causing any kind of a problem, so I'm not even going to show it to you. There's no reason to. Let's go to 17 beginning to thin itself out. Southbound on the thruway, I think something happened here just before the here. Oh no, what did I do? No. There we go. Video. It'll help us out. I don't see anything. But let's bring it back and exit. It's definitely heavy getting onto the thruway, heading south. Okay. That's something, the camera's right here on 287, so looking north, and it's going to the southbound side of the thruway. It's busy there just before, it looks like the, just after 15. That's something new. There's the parkway stuff going south this morning, getting into 168 or so. But other than that, Western Jersey, 80, 78, all clear. 80 through Patterson is fine. 208 still heavy getting into Route 4 and Paramus. Parkway, it's still a little busy up to Route 3, but even that's beginning to thin out. West on 78 still heavy here in Vauxhall. southbound, northbound on the 287, a little heavy in Edison. Some of that is still fog related, but central Jersey is cleaned up fairly nicely. Still some congestion on 295 out by about exit 30 or so. Let's go to the city now. Still delays, BQE, kind of just normal stuff here. Let's just run down the incident pages. I think it's just the easiest. Nothing records found there. The LIE, we still have the eastbound side still tied up with emergency construction at 5355. So that this morning. Go to Connecticut, dial that in. 895 84. Go to the Hudson Valley now. One Parkway connector, southbound after 14B. Yep, we got that crash. The Hutch southbound East Lincoln Avenue. Yep, 17 in orange. Let's dial in transit now. See 914 from Philly, 30th Street not running. Still about, I'd say, a couple canceled trains up to 30 to 40 on the corridor. Yeah, leave 30 to 40 there, at least a half an hour. Go to Path now. Bring this in. York World Trade resuming normal service. Okay, we know that. We go to the MTA. Go A in the Rockaway shuttle, delays, stress signal problems at the South Channel Bridge. The B train, B and D, extensive. Okay, we still got that with that investigation, Rockefeller Center. Partial suspension of the D line because of signal issues near Bedford Park Boulevard. Norwood, 205th and Bedford Park Boulevard. Okay. Go to the rails, still have delays in the Babylon branch. 1520, I think that hasn't been updated in quite some time. Still delays in the Harlem line, 25 to 30. Earlier train with mechanical issues in the Southeast Hudson line. From Greystone to Grand Central, 1520, because of train availability resulting from a switch issue. New Haven, 1520 between Grand Central and Harlem and Twin due to switch issues there. Delays in Ronkonkoma branch. 901 is operating 10-15 minutes late through Jamaica. Okay. Let's go to the bridges and tunnels. Let's dial that in now. See what we were up against. Still an hour for the upper to the George, about 40 for the lower, about a half at the Lincoln and a half at the Holland. So yeah, it's been a pretty rough ride here at the Hudson River crossings this morning. What does Connor say? I'll send you a picture of my Halloween outfit. Hopefully you can show it on Wednesday. All right, Connor. Thank you, sir. Again, Tri-State Traffic Show at gmail.com is the email for us here at the Big Ranch. Let's bring myself back in here. Again, this is really the only Halloween thing I had was, I guess this orange jacket is only good for maybe Thanksgiving and Halloween, right? This peach outfit that I have on, right? So we thank Connor, we thank Anna for the pictures there of the pumpkin massacre there in Hopedale and the deer. Some very smart deer there. Alexandra, thank you so much. And the G-Man, Jimmy G, dialing us up there. Coming in from Central Jersey. Saying hello there. So again, we thank all of you for watching the big broadcast. Again, have a happy and safe Halloween. Be careful on those local streets, especially as it continues to get, sunset is about 5:55 or so, give or take a few minutes, depending on the tri-state where you are. So a little before 6 o'clock. So be careful on your local streets. You're probably going to see a ton of kids out there. I mean, weather so far, if it doesn't rain, it's going to be fairly warmer than some other Halloweens we've had. You know, it probably temps into the lower 60s, so which is perfect for trick or treating. So again, just be careful. Slow it down on those local roadways, please. Please, let's do that. Just take it easy out there. And again, especially if we do get some drizzle or a little light rain later on today and this evening, could make things kind of interesting. So again, slow it down. Be careful out there. Again, have a very happy, healthy, and safe Halloween. Happy Halloween, everybody. Enjoy. All that great candy. Let's hopefully we show some great costumes come Wednesday. Again, programming note: we're not on tomorrow. We'll be back on Wednesday at 7 o'clock. Again, we're up doing the MeTV updates for the MeTV network tomorrow morning. So I will be on starting at 11 a.m. Yeah, 11 o'clock until 5 p.m. tomorrow. I think they're kind of like on the half hour, like 28 after the hour, somewhere in that vicinity, between 28 and 35 after the hour. So if you can dial that in, that would be great. Comments on Wednesday, let me know if you saw it. Yeah, so I think that is going to be just about it. I think we're going to wrap up things here for the morning. But thank you so much for dialing us in. Again, like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, Tri-State Traffic Show. Just type that into YouTube, pass it along to all your friends. Looking for 200 subscribers and 200 episodes. We're already at 122 here, and we've got 115, so we still have quite a ways to go here. So if you can get your friends to subscribe, that would be absolutely amazing. So again, we thank all of you for watching, and we'll see you on Wednesday morning, everybody.